So I mentioned Keifer cheese the other day, and I don't know what the temperature is there, but here it's like 80. So we have had the doors open, and today it's been less than 24 hours, but it has separated already. So I thought it would be a good time to show you Keifer cheese. I use a cloth that's 100 grade. I boil it and then use it. This has already been boiled and it's just been on here. So I'm gonna use it because I'm doing this impromptu and I have not strained my other cloths. So I have a bowl to catch any whey and then a colander. So my kefir, well, you give it a stir. It's already starting to separate. So kefir that has gone too long or is separating is perfect for Keifer cheese because that's what you're wanting to do. You want to keep it fermenting and let it go all the way. If you have extra kefir grains and you want to put that in, great. I'm going to stir mine out so that I can keep going. I'm using my big strainer, so hopefully it doesn't take as long. And this is for the Keifer cheese, so it can go everywhere. Usually I'll use a small strainer just over a jar, but for this, the big one is nice. So we're gonna separate the kefir from the grains. I'm gonna put the grains back in my jar. Then I'm gonna show you how you can hang or leave your cheese for 24 hours and have the consistency that you want. If you do it earlier and it's still a little bit runny, you can use it as like sour cream or just a runnier kind of cheese. Man, I think these are already growing. Goodness. I just harvested these 2 days ago and gave some away, and now I'm thinking, oh, I could have gave them so much more. I don't know why, but they are so active right now. So I will actually leave those out to measure in just a minute. Okay, so that is it to make Keifer cheese. You now have your 100 grade cheesecloth. You can use 90 also. I pinch up my corners. I might back up a little. And then it's just dripping out. So what I do is very fancy. We hook it to our knob. If you don't want to hook it to your knob, then what I also do, or what I can do, sorry, isn't normally this difficult. Okay, so I just tie it around, tie it again for good measure, and let it hang. Normally, I don't feel like it even drips that much, or that frequent. Okay, so I let it hang here. If you don't want to hang it, you can just sit it over your cheesecloth. I meant to show you that first. Fold your cloth over and let it sit. Some people, after it's sat for like 12 hours, 24 hours, they'll put something heavy on it and let it squish it out more. I typically don't do that. Just hang it, let it sit for 24 hours, and then tomorrow, maybe I'll finish the video and show you, but it'll just be a thick kind of like cream cheese, and it'll just peel away, and I will plop it out and we'll have cheese. Okay, so it's the next day. It's probably not been exactly 24 hours, but we are getting ready to leave, so I'm gonna do it a little bit early. So if it's a little bit early, it might just be a little wet still, but that's okay. If you want it drier, like I said, you can make it go longer, or you can sit it here and put something on it to squish it. I didn't do very much today or yesterday because we still have some in the fridge. Okay, if you want to come in, here's the inside. So what I do is just kind of rake the edges off, and then just loosely shake it. Now, I'll probably, once the video's over, get more off, but for now, there we go. It's hard to kind of let you see. Okay, so there is our cheese. It's kind of mushy, thick. So you can eat it plain like this. You can also, it's so weird that it tastes like cheese. It tastes like cheese. You can put a little salt and pepper in it. You can put onion powder, garlic powder, Italian seasoning, anything you want. We typically will make fresh milled crackers, and a lot of times I'll season the crackers and then I don't season this. I've also used it as a cream cheese substitute in pimento cheese when we eat pimento cheese. So you can basically just do a bunch of different stuff with it. Here is the whey. You can't really tell because my bowl's yellow, but the whey is yellow. I have a jar right now in my fridge. There's lots of uses for whey. Google it. But right now I just save it, put it in the fridge, and then I'll use it for something later, or I'll feed it to the chickens. So that is it. Super duper easy cheese. Okay, so I'm gonna retell you, my bowl's red. Hopefully you can tell that. And the whey is yellow. So I grabbed some bread, eating the cheese, and thought I would update you instead of writing on the thing. It's yummy, isn't it? So make you some cheese and enjoy it.